welcome back to my channel, and today's video is the recommended video by you because on Instagram I asked that would you want me to make a perfume video or a video on life lessons, and most of you said you would like to hear a life lesson video that you would be looking forward for. So here are the life lessons that I have learned over a period of time. Some I have taken it from my childhood, some I'm still experiencing, some I'm sure I have experienced, and that's why those are my life lessons. But yes, before I get on to the video, please go ahead and grab a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or your popcorn or your juice, because this video is going to be damn big, okay? So better get all your things. And why I'm not having a cup of coffee? Because I just had it and that's why I'm so energetic. So let's get on to the video. And before I get on to the video, I would like to tell you something, that these are 12 life lessons that I have learned over a period of time, and they are in no sequence, okay? So you can pick it up. You can share your life lessons also with me in the comment box below, because these are just 12 that I am sharing it with you. There are a lot more that I can share, but yes, I don't want to drag the video for long. So this video is actually going to be a Gyan video rather than, you know, a hip hop or a jazz or a glam video. So as usual, it is the biggest intro because I love chit chatting. So let's stop that chit chatting and get on to the video. So the first lesson that I have is that the start is painful, and believe me, I'm living two of them. One is the YouTube that I have started doing since January this year, and January video was not the first video that I ever filmed. That was the first video that I published. There were a lot of other videos also that I filmed, but that never got onto YouTube because they had their own EQs and it was not right and blah 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 blah. And the second start which I am going through right now is, you know, the wing of PowerPoint presentation consulting wing that I have picked up. You know, every time I go with a consulting project to Chandeep, he scraps it. He just tells me that this is not what client wants, and, you know, go and redo it again. Of course, he gives me tips, but every time it's been 3 months now, and whenever I go to him with any thought, he just moves it around and he tells me to think it in from a different angle. So yes, start is painful as always, but it is important to start it because it will teach you new lessons. Getting on to the second life lesson, which is that you should not get bothered with what others have to say. Know your worth. Why I say that is that there is an old song in, you know, in our film industry which says that कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना. So, you know, follow what is right for you, what is right for your near and dear ones. Listen to what they have to say, but know what is right for you. Having said that, do not do any damage to anybody, because if something is right for you and you're damaging somebody, that means it's not right. So know your worth, know yourself. Don't fall into that trap where people say that, you know, उसने तो ऐसे किया तो तुम क्यों नहीं ऐसे करते? Why? Also, why I say that you know, know yourself or know your worth is because people will only be able to see the goal that you have achieved in life, or how successful you were, or what all failures you have, or, you know, how you have reached that position. But nobody would actually ever see the journey that you have gone through. So yes, know your worth and let people talk whatever they want to. Life lesson number 3, which is that don't paint everybody with the same brush. We all are awesome in our different ways. So by now you all know that I'm a perfume freak. I have a lot of perfume collections. There are a lot of people who love to read books, collect books. There are people who are obsessed with makeup, obsessed with shoes, obsessed with purses. And we all are unique in our own ways. Some like something, some like something. We have our own different thoughts. We have our own different circumstances. We have our own different situations. And with those all different things, circumstances, situations, struggles, we have become unique. Our experiences have become unique. Our style has become unique. Be awesome. There is one thing which is very ironical, is that our elders always tells us that do something different, and once you try to do something different, they say do something different but the way other people are doing. I mean, how is that possible? I mean, कैसे कर सकते हो यार कुछ अलग पर जो सब कर रहे हैं? I mean, correlation ही नहीं बैठता यार. So what I want to say is that unique, awesome, be yourself. Life lesson number 4: consistency is the key. And I truly believe in it, because while I was preparing for myself for the first half marathon that I did in 2015, I was very consistent in in going for my regular jogs. I started with 1 kilometer, went to 2, went to 4, went to 5, went to 7, and then went to 10 also. And I could build in a lot of stamina, and hence I could go for a 10-kilometer run. And during that course of time, I lost a lot of pounds, I lost a lot of inches. I have been trying to get onto that consistency mode again, but with some or the other reason, it gets dropped. Continue to have that consistency, because that is going to reap you results. Don't look for immediate solutions, or don't look for immediate gains. We are never going to get those immediate gains. And if those gains are immediate, they are not going to last with us forever. So keep yourself consistent in whatever good things you are doing. Lesson number 5 is that everything is going to fall in place, because time is a great healer. A very close friend of mine spoke to me about this a decade and a half ago, saying that you will get out of this rough phase, because time is the greatest healer. And I truly believe now, because I've come out quite well, honestly, from that rough phase, or that struggleful time that I had from my career, from the phase that I was in. I do get flashbacks. I do laugh it out, and I do get or shed tears on it at times. But that has actually taught me a lot of lessons. It has actually given me a lot of experiences. And I'm thankful that I've had those struggles in life, because everything has now fallen in place. And I'm quite grateful to that. Lesson number 6 is that skills are everything, and they are not easy to build. Believe me, I am still into that mode, because I'm learning how to edit, I'm learning how to shoot, I'm learning how to film, I'm learning how to create content, I am learning how to make presentations, I'm learning how to talk in front of client, I'm learning how to write corporate emails, I'm learning how to negotiate sales. It is never going to end, believe me. So continue to build onto your skills, because I'm sure they are going to help all of us. If not today, tomorrow. If not tomorrow, day after. We are going to reap benefits out of it. So keep building your skills. Lesson number 7: make mistakes, learn from those mistakes, and make every moment count. So I have not heard anybody saying that you're allowed to make mistakes, but make sure that you don't repeat them. Honestly, I have not heard it from my elders. I have not heard it from my family members. I have heard it from my colleagues. I have heard it from my mentor, and I truly believe in it. And ऐसा नहीं है मैंने mistakes नहीं करी हैं. Of course, we all make mistakes, but I try and ensure that I don't repeat those mistakes, and I live that moment because I don't want to let that struggle go away, let that uh, thing go away from me, let that go away from me in the sense that, how I rectify that. I don't want any of it to go. I make sure that I count on that moment so that I remember that moment so that I don't repeat those mistakes. There's a very recent mistake that I have done. While I was in India, I joined a company where I just worked for 3 months, and I was not aware that the company is toxic, the culture is toxic, and I landed myself into that company thinking that I'll be heading the HR of that company, but I couldn't sustain myself there for more than 3 months. I had to resign from there. So, but in that moment, I actually realized that I am going to do my due diligence from next time whenever I enter any job or whenever I enter any business. That time, of course, I was not thinking about business. I was definitely thinking about job. But I had a rough phase where I learned. So I did that mistake, and my mentor actually taught me that you're okay to make mistakes, but don't commit a blunder. So that's the lesson that you all should also follow, that you're okay to make mistakes, but learn from those mistakes and from those experiences. Lesson number 8, don't judge. Believe me, I was one of those who used to be very judgmental and who used to judge a lot of things until about a decade ago. But I realized it from my own experience that, I will share a story that, I got to know that somebody was judging me because of the kind of person that I am, because of the kind of clothes that I wear, because the kind of personality that I carry, because I am not diplomatic and I am outspoken, and I'm still all of that. Believe me, I'm still all of that. I am not masoom at all. I am very strong-headed personality, and people used to judge me, and I was like, why are you judging me? Accept me the way I am. This is what my personality is. This is what is my persona. If you don't want to talk to me, that's fine, but don't judge me. Don't judge me into a wrong sense. And I have stopped doing that since 10 years now. There are a lot of things that, now people judge you on because of the caste, community, race, color, whatever. I mean, there are n number of things that you get judged on. I mean, who are we to judge someone? Who are we? We have no right to judge anybody in this world. So that's the life lesson that I really want to say, and want each one of you to imbibe, which I have imbibed, that don't judge people. You never know what that person's circumstances, situations, or struggles are. So be to yourself, man. I mean, do whatever you want to do. If you don't want to get judged, why would you judge someone else? So that's my life lesson for you. Lesson number 9 is that your education or your learnings are never going to end. Yes, till the time we live, till the time we are on this earth, we are always going to learn some or the other things. It gives you a different perspective to think. It opens a lot of other areas for you. It gives you a lot of information. And by education, I'm not talking about certifications or undergoing MBA, undergoing any post graduation, or doing any PhD, or doing graduation or schooling. I'm not talking about those education. I'm talking about learnings that we do every day, the education that we get from our from our near ones, the education that we get from our kids. So yes, keep learning, because if you don't learn, you are going to be behind of everybody, because world is running at a very fast pace, guys, and if you don't catch up, if you don't learn, you are not going to be where you want to be. So lesson number 10 is that preparation is the stepping stone to success. Want to say here is that keep yourself prepared for the worst situation. I've learned this from my parents. I've learned this from my mom, especially. She has always been telling us that, you know, you have positivity with you and you have positive areas with you, but always look at the other side of the coin as well. You should always know what are going to be the negatives. If there are positives, you should always be prepared for those negatives. um, I have a very recent example, which is that we have moved from India to Dubai, and we made a list of positives and negatives. We prepared ourselves for the negatives, and we had a couple of time with us in hand to ensure that, you know, we have to overcome those negatives or the things that we were not prepared for. And while we landed, we realized that, you know, there was not a lot of cushion, that we cushion in sense there was not a lot of time. The estimations that we made were incorrect, but the preparation was the stepping stone, right? We did prepare for all those negative we did prepare for all the worst situations. I mean, guys, I'm sure nobody ever imagined that we are going to be in this pandemic or in this COVID situation, but we have dealt with it. And this is what I am talking about, that prepare yourself for the worst, because positive is always there. Positive things, positivity and positive vibes are everything with us, but the only thing that we have to prepare ourselves for is the worst things, and that's what we have to prepare ourselves for. Lesson number 11: enjoy the journey, because you are in control of the heaven or hell that you make for yourself. Yes, I agree. The destination or the goal that we make for ourselves is absolutely there, but the journey is what we should embrace. The journey is what we should think about. We are in control of making that journey a hell or a heaven. Having said that, मैं ये नहीं बोलूँगी कि मेरी journey बहुत heaven है. I do go through a lot of hell, because I'm into a position where I've always been working, has been always financially independent, has been independent in my thinking, and now I'm restarting. I've put the restart button on, and I do at times get onto that mode, that have I taken the correct decision in my life? And believe me, those thoughts do come in my mind, but I gather myself back and say that, you know, I have to make this thing work. I have to make it heaven for me. I don't want to make this situation worse. I want to learn from this situation. I want to make sure that I come out of it with flying colors, because the journey that I'm going to live right now is the journey that I'm going to talk about in future, if I get successful or if I don't get successful. But at least I'll be very, very happy with the journey that I will be undergoing. So embrace the journey, live that journey in heaven. I'm not saying you will be 100% all the time in heaven. You are going to be in hell at times as well, but gather yourself back, get all your positive vibes back, and move yourself to the goal or the destination that you want to go and achieve for yourself. Last but not the least nugget, the golden nugget, which is that be grateful to whatever you have in life. Be grateful to the privileges that you have in life. This is the lesson that I have learned from my mother. I have been seeing her, I think since last 20-25 years, that she's been grateful to God, supernatural power, nature. You know, she's been telling us this thing, that you're privileged enough that you have so many things in your life. Some people are not so privileged. And she's taught us one thing, is that, you know, help the underprivileged one with some or the other thing. Go and donate some part of your salary. And believe me, I have been doing it since last 13 years. I have been donating and helping the underprivileged ones since last 13 years every month. And I'm not saying that I'm doing a very fab job. No, probably it's my way of returning something good back to the society. And by donating, I am not saying that I go to a worship place and donate some money. I try and do different things every time. While I was in India, I used to follow. I used to get some ration and give it to the needy ones. I used to go and sponsor the education for somebody for a month or two. And if someone was in need of some medical emergency, I have done that. So I have been doing it since last 13 years, and I am grateful to that God has given me that privilege that I can continue to do it, and I'm still continuing that. I may not be donating something here, but I'm collecting all of that money that I used to collect while I was in India, and whenever I travel, wherever I see that there is somebody who is in need of that money, I will just go ahead and donate that. So yes, these are the life lessons. Some of them I have learned it from Chindeep, some of them I have learned it from my parents, from my family members, very near family members. So yes, these are some lessons that I wanted to share it with you. And if you have some different life lessons learned from your life so far, or the struggles that have taught you some lessons, please do not forget to write that on the comment box below, and I will try and imbibe those life lessons for me as well, because there is no harm in learning new things. We have one life, continue to learn. We have one life, continue to live. We have one life, continue to be happy. I'm not saying that we are going to be happy all the times, but we are going to be happy most of the times, and that's what is important. So yes, with that I'm going to end my video, and I would like to thank you all who have been watching my videos, and I would like to thank you for all the likes that you have been giving me. Also, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button which is right beneath this video, because it means the world to me. So thank you so very much, and wait for my next video. Until then, take care. Bye.